Subject lines are tricky. And if you're a financial professional, there are two common temptations that seem like a good idea when it comes to writing subject lines, but are actually hurting your email marketing performance over time. So let's talk about it. But first, let me paint a little bit of a picture. Imagine you're in a relationship with your significant other and they always plan the dates. Every time they plan the dates. But the problem is every date they plan is the same. You go to the same restaurant. It's only got a small menu of options to eat, and you got to select one of those. Or, those are your only options. And then you go home, even take the same path when you drive. What's your natural reaction to that? It becomes predictable, and it loses some of the excitement. And as much as you love your spouse, and as much as you may love the restaurant, even if it's your favorite place, it gets predictable, and you lose a little bit of that spark. And the same thing is true in the email inbox. Repetition kills readership. If your subscribers believe that they've seen what you're saying today, they believe they read it before, there's no reason for them to no reason for them to open and pay attention today. And so we have two temptations which put us in that situation. And they make sense, but they're sending you down the wrong path. Number one is we talk about benefits, maybe all the time. And again, that makes sense because our whole profession, the whole industry is about giving people and helping people access and maximize their benefits, their financial well-being. And so we want to talk about that. It's natural to talk about it. But our subject lines can begin to sound very repetitive. The real way to max out your 401k, or why IRAs are the best path to retirement success, what have you, right? They're all benefits, and over time it can sound very predictable. And over time, it may feel like to your subscribers that they've already heard this before. They already know that benefit. They already believe that they're taking action on those things. And so the predictability factor prevents people from reading. It prevents people from opening. It prevents people from being excited. And sure, it may reinforce the idea that you're an expert on that topic and that keep you top of mind when they're thinking about that topic. But they're not reading the email. Many times they're not. And it's just because they think they already know what you're going to say. So that's temptation number one. Temptation number two is to talk about educational topics. Just your subject lines, rather, sound very educational. And let's be honest, education is important, but people aren't always in the mood to learn. People aren't always in the mood to study. And they're not always in the mood for a deep intellectual exploration of a topic, or even a superficial one. They're interested in other things. That's why Netflix is a temptation, and Instagram is a temptation, and TikTok is the most popular website on earth, because you may learn a little bit of something, but it's mostly entertainment. It's mostly fun for them. And so educational sounding subject lines, if you use them over and over again, can begin to sound repetitious and can just become too much. I don't want a college course in my inbox, even if I paid for it. And so, again, those are things that make sense. But you want to avoid sounding the same all the time, and you want to avoid going to the same well too many times. The menu of options, like that restaurant, expand your number of options and give people multiple different things. So if you go to the same restaurant, but you can order from 100 different things, at least you can have a wide variety of experiences at that restaurant in the case of going out on a date. So I encourage you, use a variety and alternate, vary the number or the type of subject lines that you send in your newsletter or in your marketing emails, just to make sure you're keeping people on their toes. Because again, repetition kills readership. Every time they open the inbox, you want some consistency. You're talking about the same general topics. You're using the same general approach and philosophy. But it's important for your readers to believe you're talking about something different. You're going to tell them something they don't know. You're going to bring some kind of novelty. So consistency and predictability. You want a little bit of that within the realm of you're talking about your area of expertise and the area that you know I'm interested in as a subscriber. But you still need novelty in that you're going to tell me something I haven't heard before. You're going to come at this topic from an angle that's new and exciting for me. And so I just want to encourage you. Use a variety of options. This is why all you can eat buffets are intriguing, right? There's a lot of options. You can fix your own thing. Every time you go in there is different. And we want your email marketing efforts to have that variety, the wide appeal of using different options. So use curiosity, use stories, use warnings, use trending topics. You want to have these things that are not just educational and not just over and over again benefits, even if they're different benefits. Benefits, just the angle of being a benefit focused subject line becomes a little bit old. So just wanted to encourage you today. And I hope that you stick around to this channel. I'm going to be sharing a lot more email marketing tips, insights, strategies, and walkthroughs specifically for financial professionals. So I appreciate you watching. Have a great day.